Hey there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your monthly astrological forecast for March 2022. And just a quick reminder for everybody, I also do monthly tarot forecasts that I put out at the last week of every month. So stay tuned for that. If you're watching this in February, or if you're watching this in March, go look it up. It's under a playlist of its own on my main channel page. If you are a YouTube member supporter or a Patreon supporter, remember you've also got weekly tarot forecasts that come out every Saturday. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links in the down bar below. I'll also have links covering everything I just said. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You also know I appreciate that because, well, engagement helps this channel out a lot. So, what is going on when it comes to this month? This month is very hectic, pretty demanding, in a very good way. In fact, I hope all of you Aquarian people are ready to make some money because this is going to be a very active month. A lot of different planets are moving into more signs or more areas of the zodiac chart than they have occupied at any given time for a few months now. And so we're going to need to be ready to think on our feet and be ready to act at a moment's notice, but we are going to find that a lot of these opportunities that are presenting, a lot of these new activities that are coming in, are, especially for you, going to be quite promising. In fact, it all starts on the 2nd of the month with a new moon in Pisces, in your second house of earned income, employment, values, and your valuables. And so this is opening up a 2-week window between the 2nd of the month and the 17th of the month for you to have a new income avenue get generated, be birthed, be born. Whether this is maybe a new job opportunity, something that's going to actually be much more promising, much more wealthy, or set you up with a much more wealthy way, that's going to be showing up for a lot of you Aquarian people. This could also just be adding an extra lane to a current income avenue, which is allowing you to, of course, rake in a lot more money all the more quickly. You're getting set up to be sitting quite pretty this month and through the rest of 2022. However, remember, a new moon is all about new beginnings and new cycles. And so there is going to be, of course, some integration and adjustment time you're going to want to make sure you take seriously, because this is going to be something that is going to have a ripple effect on the rest of your chart, and all other areas of your life will need to follow suit so that we can cash in on as much as possible. We also have Venus and Mars walking hand in hand into your sign on the 6th, where they will remain well into April. And when we have planets in our first house, right, our sign, we're getting the wild card blessings of those planets to do with whatever we wish, whatever we will, because free will is a part of astrology. I have a video I'll be coming out with all about that as we go, into the rest of this month of February. I've got that coming out soon. It's on my list. I've got a list. But anyway, what's happening with Venus and Mars in your sign is that you're getting a huge blow up, makeover, glow up of your entire world. Venus, the planet of love, popularity, favor, and affection, is turning you into an attention magnet. And this is also going to be drawing a lot of new goodies to you with which you can actually transform a lot of the atmosphere, the environment, the climate around you to be something that begets more love, more prosperity, and more comfort. Venus in your sign is, of course, going to be drawing in a lot of romantic opportunities for those of you that are looking to bring in more romance, bring in more intimacy, bring in more erotic adventures into your life. That is absolutely a big part of Venus in the first house. But we're also seeing you getting a chance to not only become more popular yourself, but to popularize something that you would like to get more backing for. Mars in this part of your chart, bringing the energy of action, passion, obstacle clearing, that driving force, is also giving you the opportunity to break out of a lot of norms, of a lot of routines, and a lot of entanglements that have maybe kept your life on a bit of a loop in recent history. And this is going to be breaking you out of a lot of situations that you've been stuck in for nigh on 2 years. Anything that you've been looking to maybe escape. Mars in your sign is also giving you a chance to not only clear and purge a lot of that old business or outstanding business, but you are also getting a chance to work much more closely with some power hitters that are coming into your life and are becoming more committed to you. Now, this could come in the form of new friends or existing friends, allies, mentors, champions to your cause, as it were, that will help you actually achieve a higher height in your life by helping you finish a lot of old battles and help you fight any battles you might be in right now. This is also a great time with Mars in the first house to start getting more invested in enterprises or ventures that have yet to really meet their fullest potential, whether it's something professional or financial or something creative or something purely recreational or social. Mars and that combo of Venus really working hard for you all this month, and again, even into the first week or so of April. We also have Mercury entering Pisces, that second house of earned income, employment, values and valuables on the 9th, where Mercury will be from the 9th through the 28th. So Mercury, the planet of communications, haste, productivity, is speeding up the acquisition of wealth, speeding up the acquisition of funds and big payoffs for you. This can also be very, very helpful for those of you that are looking to speed up transitions, whether these are on-the-job transitions or speed up transitions into a new space of work, a new vocation, a new income avenue, which we already saw get put on the table by the new moon in Pisces, as well as help you speed up how you are actually completing a lot of your assignments, whether they are long-term assignments, short-term assignments. Mercury always gives us an opportunity to build up our funds very quickly. However, it comes in the form of very easy assignments, small transactions that start to stack up really quickly. So this is going to be a month, again, like I said in the beginning, I hope you're ready to make some money. We also have the sun in this part of your chart through the 20th of the month. And this is going to be a time where you are also seeing more value for what you bring to your skill set, what you bring to your field, what you bring to your job market, what you bring to the office. And with the sun, we get that attention, enhancement, and support in such a way where not only are we getting more value for it, but people actually want to give us more for what we do. We are actually seeing where things may have been undervalued, either undervalued by other people, maybe undervalued or undercut by ourselves. And with the sun, you are also, of course, getting a bit more popularity, professional popularity at this time, and you're getting lifted up. You know, this could be a time where you notice that people in higher spaces are also taking a very big shine to you, whether this is, higher ups at your current place of employment, or some of you may be finding that, yes, you are getting invited by higher ups at other organizations or other business opportunities, or maybe, again, big power hitters in other areas of your market to be able to pal around, collab, really get yourself set up for success in the very short term. After the 20th of the month, we've got the sun moving on into Aries, into your third house of communications, pacts, promises, and commitments, and your peer group. And Mercury will be joining the sun here as we get into the very end of the month after the 28th. When we have the sun and Mercury in our third house, this is when our network and our territory really goes to work for us. Because with the sun in the third house, that focus on being able to get closer and more supported by highly capable people that could really hook us up, whether it's with their own resources, their own clout, their own network, their own influence, their own territory, or to build or establish ourselves in something new, that's going to be the name of the game. This is also going to be a time, especially with Mercury there, for a lot of you to be able to speed up the completion of a lot of tasks, obligations, or agreements or commitments that you made in the past that you know you have to wrap up, but maybe things have been a bit sluggish, communications have been slow, conversations have maybe gone a bit quiet. Now we get a chance to reinvigorate things that have, kind of fallen asleep. This is also a time where a lot of you may be getting ready to do some traveling because Mercury in the third house is also trying to get you on the move, or at least get you in a space where you are better connected. And so expanding your network may require a bit of traveling, or at least being ready to communicate with people, interact more consistently with people outside of your bubble or outside of your neighborhood or your backyard, so to speak. The sun here is also going to be giving you a bit of a competitive edge, whether this is socially competitive, professionally competitive, artistically competitive, not like in a warlike way, but if there are any kind of situations where you are dealing with rivalry or you're dealing with challenges of awareness, really getting yourself a chance to be set apart, right? To not be lost as a face in the crowd, not get lost on the shelf. This is going to be a time where a lot of you Aquarian people enjoy the benefits of standing out. Finally, for our last aspect of the month to talk about, we've got a full moon in Virgo, which is occurring on March 18th. And so this is creating the second half main theme of the month. So from the 18th through the end of March, a full moon is occurring in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as intimacy, eroticism, self-employment income, and self-generated income. This is one of those houses that, kind of covers a lot of bases. And with a full moon in Virgo, a lot of you Aquarian people are going to be living it a bit large the second half of this month, especially when it comes to romance, or maybe, again, some of those more fun, spicy, erotic adventures. This could actually be a very hot second half of the month for a lot of you. Because with a full moon in the 8th house, inhibitions tend to go out the window. And you and a partner may actually discover some kind of new facet to a wild side that really heats things up at home in private. And for a lot of you who are looking for maybe new romantic partners, well, now everyone is getting a chance to come out of their shell, and there may actually be a big opportunity to explore some fantasies or some intrigues or interests that have only been up here in your head. And it's going to be an opportunity to really connect with those that are very compatible in that way. This is also a time where a lot of you may be noticing a big breakthrough, where perhaps either a financial debt or obligation or responsibility that has limited your movements or limited possibilities for you in any regard is also going to get a chance to be cleared, or at least diminished in its prominence. So that's what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.